In this video, we'll go over all of WoW news from the past week and try to compress it into a bite-sized video. This week's weekly event is Legion Dungeons, which just means final bosses drop an extra piece of gear. Plus, there's a weekly to complete 4 mythics. So if you do mythic dungeons every week anyway, this is just like extra gear for you. Also, the world boss for this week is the Soul Taker, so if you want the Frost DK hidden appearance, I'm pretty sure you get something towards that from this world boss. Continuing this week is WoW's 13th anniversary, and for this year, you get to do a daily quest to go out and fight vanilla world bosses for a chance at some sweet old school gear that also has some minor resistances on them. Of course, the best part of this is the free time walking badges and the 13% rep and XP buff you get. Remember, you can use the rep and XP buff as much as you want during the event. It is not a one-time use item, in case you might have been saving it or something. Also, do the anniversary quest on all your alts, which just has you go to Org or Stormwind and turn it in. It's just free time walking currency that can be used during the time walking weekly events to buy gear, pets, toys, or mounts. Also this week is Pilgrims Bounty. One of the main draws of this holiday used to be that it was the easiest way to level up your cooking. But with how easy it is to level professions nowadays, that's not really an issue anymore. So now it's just about getting the past pets and toys if you didn't already have them, doing the achievements for the meta achievement, and getting the 10% rep buff, which does stack with the anniversary buff. Right now is a really good time to go grind out reps. Also, the items you get from this event are transmoggable during the holiday, so you can look like a pilgrim if you want. The bi-weekly archaeology quest for this 2-week period is to obtain the Wyrmy Tunkins battle pet. Now, I don't usually mention the archaeology weekly quests unless it has a good reward, and Wyrmy Tunkins is a really good battle pet to have, and is absolutely worth doing to get one, or to sell it. In the Q&A session last week, Blizzard announced that there will be no tier set bonuses in battle for Azeroth. With the new gear mechanic of having different pieces of gear giving you new abilities and buffs, it seems redundant to have tier set bonuses to clog up your gear, making gearing up messy. If anything, I think of it as the tier set bonuses being moved to the new pieces of gear rather than them being taken away, which will make gearing up a little easier as you don't really have to worry about taking on bad pieces of gear to hit a set bonus. They also mentioned that Ulduar would be added to Wrath Time Walking at some point during this Q&A. It has been 3 years since the launch of WoW's best expansion to date, Warlords of Draenor. Not really news, but this week last year was the drop of WoD, and it was worth sharing since, after all, it is the best and most beloved expansion to date. This week's smaller YouTuber shoutout will be for Captain Grimm. Captain Grimm makes comedy WoW machinimas and even put out a new video today. He's still pretty new to it all, but the videos I've seen so far from him have all been wonderful. And with that, I'll see you all next week.